It's recording, right? Okay. I think, yeah, I have shared this screen, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So last time we were checking, like, we were able to update the password, right? Sorry, the age or
Yeah,
any updation, just for
yeah, we're
the
able to completely
purpose,
update.
like we are checking it. Oh, why I'm checking here? Check in the postman. Okay, so user login is there. So Ganesh at the gm.com, and Ganesh will get this token.
Mm.
And same way we were updating. Here is the update feature, right? So we
Mm.
are updating. No, we are not updating this many things. We can update name. I'm just updating with 25, right? So Ganesh is able to update, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Ganesh is able to
Yes, sir.
update. So when Ganesh is able to update this, but now what we are going to do, we are going to restrict that Ganesh should not use this update.
Mm.
Only Sri should update the password. Sorry, the
Mm.
updation query should work only for the Sri,
Mm.
because Ganesh is what is that, student,
Ganesh is a student.
right? So he should
Only
not
student.
use that update query.
Mm.
Only Sri should update, do that update query, right? So that we
Mm.
are going to do. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
for that purpose, what we are going to do, we have already discussed in README file. So how to verify? Okay, somewhere we have written, right? Okay. So what happens? We are creating the pass token and we are sending back to this one. Then when accessing other token passed from the, okay. So what will happen? Let's suppose now from the front end you are
Mm.
calling the URL, right?
Mm.
Already you know you are calling the URL called update,
URL.
right? Slash update,
Yes, sir.
and then you are passing the ID, user ID,
Mm.
and you are
Mm.
passing what to be updated,
Mm.
right? You are passing what to be updated. So when
Update.
we are passing what to be updated, this data will go, body data,
Mm.
params.id will go,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So one more information we are going to pass, that is in header. So in header we are going to pass authorization.
Mm.
Okay, and in authorization we are going to pass the token which we received after login. So once user will log in, see, once user will log in, okay, here I think here is the one. So user has logged in, right? So this
Mm.
token user will store in front end in some other way, like we are not going to check how we are going to store,
Mm.
right? But that is front end part, but we are going to check with the back end. So anyway,
Mm.
in the front end they will store either in the local storage or session storage or cookies, multiple things are there to store. Okay,
Okay,
and
sir.
once they are going to update, at that time they will attach this authorization header, okay,
Mm.
with this token. Okay, so we'll copy this token and we'll try to go to update query, I think, oh yeah, here, and we'll
Mm.
pass that token here. Okay, we'll
Okay,
pass
sir.
token here. So right now, like previously what we are collecting request dot body for getting
Mm.
the body data, right? We are
Yes.
collecting request dot params dot id to collect the id,
ID.
right? So now one more thing you have to do, request dot header dot authorization.
Authorization. Mm.
Got it? Request dot
Okay, sir.
headers. So from headers we will collect this token in the server.
Mm.
Okay, so let's try to update that update query. Okay, so right now update query is not having any what is that, accepting the this one,
Mm.
request header, right?
Not any request
Okay,
headers.
so now we are going to controller and let's try to access that. Okay, so let
Okay.
uh, header, I'll just write let header
Let
request dot header.
headers.
Let's see what is happening.
Authorization.
Okay, no, no, I'm not checking the authorization, I'm just checking in header what and all things are coming.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so all together, like what and all
Mm.
things are coming. So let's see. So I'll restart this one and again I'll just try to send it over here. So we'll see, I think, yeah. So here, anyway, this is free detail, but no issue because we are not going to use that header now. So we'll see what is happening. So match count and modified count got updated, and we'll see here the header. See, so header information we have got. So header is content type is there, authorization is there, right? We have just object one, next object,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Next object, this is first
Hmm.
object which you are passing body data. Next object
Okay.
is header object. So header object, what we are getting, content type authorization except host,
Accept
everything you
host
are getting, but we are
connection.
interested in authorization, right? We
Authorization.
are interested in authorization,
Authorization.
correct? So
Yes, sir.
authorization, so what we will do, we will just do request dot headers dot authorization, right? And mute. Huh. So we are going to do authorization of header, right? But
Yes.
we are not going to access these headers in this page, in the controller, because when we'll access this header in controller, no, because we have to do so many things for the token. So what are the
Yes, sir.
things we have discussed in the token? So once in server we receive the token, first again we'll take the help of JWT,
Hmm.
right? JWT dot verify method will get called.
Ah.
That will give us the payload which we have passed
Hmm.
for creating the token, and from that payload we will pass to the controller.
Hmm.
Got it? So
Okay.
we are going to create one more middleware, okay? That is called what we can say, authenticate. Okay, authenticate. Fine. So authenticate will take the token, okay, token as a parameter. Sorry, not token as a parameter. Request and response. Okay, and here, because this is middleware, right? So middleware can access the request and response.
Yes,
So
sir.
authenticate, what it will do, it will just write let token equal to request dot headers dot authorization, right?
Hmm.
Authorization,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So if if token won't be there, if no token means if it is undefined, then what we are going to write, return res dot send, okay, we are going to write error token is not provided,
Provided.
right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now if token is there, so what we are going to do, if we receive the token, then we are going to call here JWT method,
Hmm.
okay? So we are going to do const JWT
AWT.
It service.
service, okay, require, what is that,
AWT service only, sir.
dot slash,
Dot slash.
it is in middleware, right? So the dot slash,
Yes.
okay,
Yes, sir.
dot slash in utils, it is in, I think, yeah, in
Yes, sir.
utils,
Utils.
Reading the
okay, in
details.
JWT service, okay. So now what we are going to do, we are going to call that, okay. So we are going to call that
Hmm.
JWT service dot verify token, right? And we are going to pass the token,
Token.
okay. We are going to pass the token, and from here, from this JWT service dot verify token, we will receive the payload, right? Because when token verify with the JWT, it will give you the payload back,
Hmm.
correct? So we'll
Okay,
just
sir.
receive the user data, okay. User data means whatever you have used for creating the token, right?
Okay, sir.
So now let's go to verify token, okay. So here the input is token, right? So here what we are going to do, here we are going to check with, so I'll just do one thing, I'll just copy this and paste it here, okay. Secret key, now I'll just copy this too, okay, fine. So
Hmm.
instead of sign, we'll just do verify.
Verify.
That is a method, right? So verify also, I think it will take a token, that is token, and secret key, right? Second parameter is secret key, okay.
Hmm.
So with 2, it will return payload, right? And this payload we will return back. Okay, so before that we'll just try to log so that we'll get to know what is
What
the
with the payload?
payload from token. Okay, so we'll just
Okay,
write
sir.
Yes.
payload. Okay, understood? So
Yes, sir.
this is actual method and we are using this method in our, where is that, middleware, right?
Hmm.
So in the middleware, so we got user data, fine.
Yes, sir.
So user data, what we are going to get, so we are checking if we didn't receive the user data, right?
Hmm.
If we didn't receive the user data, then we are going to write return res.send error.
User
Right.
not fine.
So error in the token. Okay, that we are going to. Okay. Fine. Or else what we are going to do, so see, request has access of, see, there is this request object, no, it is accessible through middleware also, it is
Yes,
accessible to controller also, right?
yes,
So
sir.
it's like a one place one object is there,
Hmm.
one object, and controller is also pointing and middleware is also pointing. So if
Hmm.
two variables pointing to the same object, if one
Hmm.
variable will change or add some new property to that object, then other variable can access that property,
Hmm.
right? This you know,
Yes.
correct? So same
Yes.
mechanism we
Sir.
are going to use. So what we will do now, since this request is accessible to middleware, this request is accessible to controller, so what
Hmm.
we will do, we will just create one new property in request object. Okay, so request dot,
Okay, sir.
let's suppose user property I'm creating.
Hmm.
Okay, and I'm adding user data, right? I'm adding user data. So once I added user data, so in request object there is a new property called user, and
Hmm.
there we are passing the payload which is coming from the JWT.
Hmm.
Okay, now we are just doing next. Fine. So we
Okay,
just
sir.
did next. So it will jump back to where, in the controller, and in controller we have not used that authenticate. So we'll just try
Hmm.
to use that authenticate. So it's like a
Middleware.
JWT service, okay, dot, no, not this, not this, not this.
Middleware.
Actually that user, what is that? Middleware,
Use the
user
middleware.
middleware, user middleware. So user middleware, here we are going to do
Dot
user
authenticate.
middleware dot authenticate. Okay, no, with no bracket, right? Already you know, with no bracket.
Yes.
Okay, so what will happen, first this will get call with request and response, so token will be provided there, right?
Hmm.
So once token will be provided, then what will happen from there, in a request one more extra properties will come, that is user properties, right? So that user
So,
properties will have the token payload, whatever token payload will have. So what we are going to use here, we are going to write user props. Okay, user props, and then we'll write request dot user.
user.
Okay, request dot user, because user will come from authenticate, because see, when this URL get matched, first it will go to authenticate, it
Hmm.
will do everything, all the operation, token verifying and getting the payload. Now that payload will be attached to request, right?
Yes.
So now it will jump to this. Now this request has already that user, right? So
Okay, sir.
request has user. So now this props is nothing but it's a only having name, email, role, right? 2 3 things will be there. So that
Okay.
user props we are going to pass extra, okay, from here.
Hmm.
Got it? Now in the user service dot update, what we are going to check, we are going to check user
Oh.
props, right? So
Yes.
what we will do here, user props. So first we are not going to update,
Hmm.
we are going to check if user props dot role
To
not equal to, what is that, admin,
Admin.
then return reject, right?
yes, sir.
With,
Yes.
right, with error like you are not authorized to use this service or API.
Okay, sir.
Or else, if admin is there, then okay, no problem, you proceed.
Ah,
Got
Yes.
it
yes,
properly?
sir.
What is happening
Yes,
here?
sir.
So
Yes,
now
sir. Okay.
let's try to change this. Okay, let's try to change this, update it. Now let's try to call. So one proper login will do. Okay, one proper login will do. So I'll just close this, discard. Okay, so let's do login. Okay, so Ganesh is logged in, so I'll just log into Ganesh. So we can see here a token is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Token is
Yes.
there. Okay, token is there. Now Ganesh is nothing but it's a role as a student, right?
Hmm.
So we are going to, okay, so what is the ID? Okay, ID we are not sending, we have to send ID. Okay, no problem, we'll send ID. Okay, we have forgot to send the ID of Ganesh. Okay, okay, let me change that. Okay, so where user service after login, so we are token payload, and then we are passing the token payload, right? And then we are just passing the data. So we have user obj, user obj dot underscore id. Okay, why it is like we have same, right? We are getting the user obj
So
only.
actually, the user of visual also we are returning only name,
Oh, okay, okay. So we are returning only name, huh?
name,
Email
password,
name,
email
password,
and
role,
role.
right? So we are
Yeah.
returning underscore id 1. I think now it should not have the problem.
We have to provide with the keyword.
Yeah, we are providing with the keyword, right?
Keyword you pay like
Oh, okay, okay, sorry. What is that? Underscore id
right.
colon. Okay, fine. So now we are going to get the id as well. Okay, let me resend again. Okay, so we are
Hmm.
going to get id. So let's first copy this id. Let's first copy entire data. Okay, because I don't know where this API and all are here. Okay, so I'll just create one new. I'll paste it here. Okay, fine. So let's go to update query, right? So first we are going to copy this id. Already we know this is Ganesh data, right? And then
Yes.
we are copied. Let's not provide the token and let's see what is happening. So I think we are not providing. Okay, we are not providing disabling the token, right? So let's try to do that. And in the body we are just try to, let's copy this body name. Let's try to change the name. Okay,
Oh,
let's try to change the name. So I'll just delete this. Okay, and Ganesh I'll write GAN. Okay, just write two things, three things. Okay, so Ganesh is going to update his detail name, changing the name. So let's try to send. So first we didn't provide the token, so it's telling token is not provided, right? So
so
let's try to send the token now. Okay, let's try to send the token. So we are providing the token.
hmm.
So in the header, in the authorization, we are providing Ganesh token. Okay,
Hmm.
so let's try to send the token. So what is happening? Next is not defined. Oh, okay, we have missed the next in the user middleware. Okay, that is the reason. Still next is not defined, right? Okay, let's try to rerun the server. Okay, let's try to run. Again, what is the problem? The problem is header is not defined. Okay, where is the header? In which place? In
Anywhere only.
user controller 33. So in user controller 33. Okay, now here header is not there, right? That is the reason it's telling me like that. So let's copy this user props and let's try to print it here so that we'll get confirmation like okay, we have got some user props. Right, we have got the user data. Okay, let's try to do one second. Okay, so it's saying you are not authorized to use this service. Why it's saying you are not authorized? Because see, we have name Ganesh, role and email and IAT means some time is showing.
Hmm.
But see, role is student.
Okay, sir.
Because the role is student and this is the controller data, so basically user props. So user
Hmm.
props we are setting the student. So role is student. Now in the service page, what is happening in the service page? It's checking.
Hmm.
Okay, it's checking whether the role is admin or not. But
Hmm.
role is student. Right. So because of that reason, it's returning here itself.
Yes.
Right. You are not authorized to use this service. Now let's
Okay.
try to log into Sri.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's try to log into Sri. Even Kulsam also will be same. So I'm just checking where is Sri. Okay, Ganesh. I think all are. Again, I have to log into Sri. Okay, no problem. I'll just open the terminal. Okay. Use MVC hyphen DB,
WTP.
right?
Yes, sir.
So db dot users dot find dot. So let's copy Sri with their email and password. Okay.
Hmm.
Fine. Fine. So let's try to log into Srividya. So I've logged into Srividya. I'll just copy entire this data. Okay. I'll go here. I'll go here. I'll print. Okay. Now let's try to take the Srividya IDs. Okay. Let's try to go for this and let's try to make the Srividya IDs. Okay. And now let's try to pass this token. Already we know like token not passing means what will happen and all those things. We are not going to verify once again. Anyway, we'll
Yes.
pass the token. Okay. So let's go to authorization. Let's pass this and in body we are going to change SRE3, right? Because name is, I think Srividya name is Srividya, right?
Hmm.
So we are
Yes.
going to rename the Sri. Now see, when
Hmm.
Srividya
What
is
if?
doing
What
this,
if?
What
then
control?
since he is admin, see Srividya is showing role as admin. So because of that reason, she is able to update the name,
Okay, sir.
right? She is able to
Yes.
update the name. Got it? Now name got changed.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So this is
Yes,
the
sir.
way we are going to restrict our or secure our API in using JWT. So this is the way we use JWT in our application. Got it?
Okay, sir.
What is the purpose?